I want to thank you all. The numbers are incredible. What happened all weekend? Absolutely insane. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel, being a part of the podcast, Facebook and YouTube going absolutely bananas. And it's only because of all of you. So thank you all very, very much. I really appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the shares, all the stars, all the tips, every single thing you all do for us. We appreciate it all. So thank you all very, very much. Those of you listening in your cars, I want to thank you all for all the downloads on Spotify, Apple, Megaphone, and all of the podcast carriers across the country. Thank you all very, very much for making this such a successful podcast. I can't thank you all enough. And we just came out of Thanksgiving, so I thought it was appropriate to thank you even more. Kelly and I thanked you all on Thanksgiving Day, and I can't thank you all enough. I am very, very blessed, and so is Kelly. So thank you all. And we got a great show for you today. We're bringing in our guide, Justin, that you all follow over on the website and on the app. Justin's very, very active out there fishing, taking people fishing, taking people lobster fishing, doing the guide service. He's one of the only licensed guides in California. Saltwater guide, that is. I know there's a lot of freshwater guides, but there's a bunch of people doing it illegally. There's very few doing it legally, and Justin's one of the guys. Pablo, Justin, and Sonny are all licensed from the Department of Fish and Wildlife. We run a totally legit operation here. We have nothing to hide from, and that's why we're able to do this podcast every day, because we're totally legitimate. And thank you all for watching the show with Greg from the Aztec on Friday. That was a very successful show. We had a lot of views, a lot of comments, and thank you all very much for all that. That was Greg's first time being on the show, and it made him feel really good that there's so much love out there for the industry. Gang, I got a quick video I have to show you all. This is, oh my gosh, this will scare you if you're into fishing, or if you're into going outside, or if you even have children or friends or grandkids or anybody that's into going outside. This ought to scare the crap out of you. Listen to this. This is Frank Lopresti, owner of Fisherman's Landing, the Shogun, the Royal Polaris. Listen to what Frank has to say right now, and then we'll get going with the show. But this is super important. Listen carefully, please.
There is a concern that some today would like to see no fishing whatsoever anywhere in the United States, especially in California. That is, we were told that 10 years ago at meetings, that our goal is to see fishing abolished. I pray to God it doesn't happen.
Hey, those of you that are listening, after Frank talked, it was just a bunch of old videos of fishing in Southern California and how important it is to the economy. Gang, they are doing everything they possibly can to abolish fishing, like Frank was saying. That video was just shot a couple of days ago by Michael Folks, and he's making a phenomenal movie called The History of Sport Fishing. But gang, I think this message, you should listen and pay attention, because how they're doing it methodically here in the state of California anyway, and they're doing it to all of you across the United States. But the way that they've gone about it here in California, that I know for positive, is they're just taking little tiny pieces at a time away. They're just pulling these little pieces away at a time, and they're doing exactly what Frank Lopresti had to say. They're getting ready to abolish fishing. And this is a train that's roaring down the tracks that we all need to be, hey, Chris Ham, we all need to be aware of what is on the agenda in California is to stop recreational fishing. And if you looked at all those videos and all those pictures and all that cool stuff going on, and you watch what's going on, when you take children fishing, it opens up a whole new thing to them, and it opens up a whole new horizon for them that they've never seen before. And fishing is such an integral part of my life and all of my friends' lives that I can't even imagine not being able to fish. But that's where we're headed in California. So please make sure that you're helping be a part of the solution. Make sure that you subscribe to CCA California, cca.org. I got a QR code, or I got something here to show you. Yeah, there it is. This is CCA California. This is our only voice at the table, gang. They are on a mission to stop fishing. It's absolutely incredible. Why? I don't know. I don't know why it's so important to get us to stop fishing, but boy, oh boy, are they pushing hard to stop fishing in California. So we'll look at that in a little bit. Let Justin's here now with us. Let's bring Justin in. Hey, Justin, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Captain Dave, how are you? How's everyone doing?
I think we're in store for a phenomenal show today. We got some really cool things to announce, both you and I. And you and I were talking before the show. We have a trip, and you guys have all been sitting on the sidelines trying to figure out what's going on with this because it was such a hit. But what do you got going on Wednesday?
So Wednesday, I have another open party special charter for lobster. It's $175 per person. We need 4 people to go. We're going to be local, and we're going to be live on Your Saltwater Guide. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, gang. And if you haven't had a chance to see it, you can go look at it. It's on Facebook. You can go to Your Saltwater Guide on Facebook and look. A couple weeks ago, we did it. We did 3 trips in a row, and it was just incredible the amount of people that were watching. But really, the really incredible thing was seeing all the stuff you caught, all the different things. I mean, talk about that. That was incredible.
Yeah, we caught tons and tons of lobsters. Oh, you got the CCA thing up there too.
Oh, good. Good. Let me pull that down.
So we caught tons of lobsters.
Is it down now?
No, it's still up.
Come on. Still up?
Yeah, it's still up there. I'll let you know when it's down. Oh, there you go. There's some.
Oh, good. Want some candy?
Salted caramel candy.
Here, let's see if we can't put everything up I got here. Elliot, I need your help. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a mess.
Hey, there's California. Hey, there's Opsin.
It's Opsin Fluorocarbon Monday. Look at that. Everything's coming up. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, good. We're back.
There it is.
Woohoo! That was gnarly. See, that's live, folks. This is live. This doesn't get any realer than that.
Dude, funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. So yeah.
I'm glad you're all having fun. Why I'm stressing, I'm sweating right now.
So we got a bunch of lobsters.
Sorry, Justin.
And crabs. Now I'm going to be like uncontrollably laughing. We got a bunch of lobsters, a whole bunch of them, caught a whole bunch of crabs, the rock crabs. We got the spider crabs or whatever their real name is. We caught these other ones that I call fiddler crabs. They have real long, they're called something else, but I call them fiddler crabs. And we caught all the sea lice you can ever want.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. And yeah, it was a great time. Oh, we caught a stingray. We caught a stingray. And what else? I went out the other day as well. We just couldn't go live because the clients didn't want to go live. But yeah, we catch all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. You know what I haven't caught this year, which I normally catch every year? A starfish. A lot of times we get starfish or eels. I haven't caught an eel this year. That's weird.
Now that you said that, I'll bet you're going to catch an eel and a starfish on this trip. What's really cool, gang, is if you haven't seen it, we go live. Justin's on the boat, driving the boat, talking to all of you, answering all your comments. Also, he's running the boat. He's backing up. They're pulling the hoop nets. They're catching lobsters. He's running up and down the ladder, measuring the lobsters, doing all the things that you do on the trip. And you all get to watch it if you haven't ever seen it before. And those of you that are lucky enough to get one of the 4 spots, all your friends and family get to watch and see what you're doing out there and see the passion. I think this is probably the most important thing about what we're doing, Justin, is showing the world how we are not doing something that isn't sustainable. We're doing something really fun. Everybody's super excited about it. And 90% of the things we catch go back in the ocean alive.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so much fun out there. Bring your whole family, bring kids. Kids love it. A lot of times whenever we go out, about 99% of the time, the kids kind of seem unsure. The family seems unsure. And I think it's the whole communication between the parent and the child. But then when they start pulling them up, the kids want to continue doing it. Like the guiding I did just a few days ago or a couple days ago, we caught a whole bunch of lobsters and a whole bunch of other stuff as well, right? The kids didn't want to stop. They didn't want to stop. And I was like, hey, the lobsters stopped crawling. What do you want to do now? They're like, oh, let's go back. And the kids got upset and they wanted to keep staying to stay longer to go and lobster fish.
And
yeah, just that right there alone, getting the kids involved is what makes the day. It makes the night.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and let's just say you guys fish till 10 o'clock at night and you get back home at 11 o'clock. If the children miss school the next day, I think it's okay, because I think they're going to learn more going hoop netting with Justin and spending time with their family and seeing what's going on out on the ocean. Then I think that's way more important than one day of school. But that's just me. I'm probably totally wrong. But I think it's super cool to get the kids out there and show them what's going on in the ocean, instead of having people that have never been in the ocean telling them what's going on the ocean.
Yeah, it's a marine biology trip. So we're gonna be studying science while we're out there.
And you're so good. You're so good with the kids. On that one trip, you had those 2 little girls on there. You were just explaining everything to them. They had so much fun hanging out in the wheelhouse with you. That was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and the kids learn a lot too. A lot. Not just them, but the parents or whoever else goes. You're all going to learn a lot while we're out there.
Oh, it's a very special time.
And I make it look so simple too. It's not that easy, but at the end of the day, you're going to be a professional at hoop netting. I promise.
Mike Lewis asked, "How's the wind down there?"
At my house, I live in Riverside. It's not bad. Maybe 5 miles an hour. That's it.
Yeah, down here in Cabo, Mike, there's no wind at all. It's beautiful. They flipped the switch. There's no humidity. It's like 75, 80 degrees. Sunny, beautiful, sweet. It's very, very, very nice. It's a very nice day down here. I don't know what's going on with the wind up there.
The weather for Wednesday, it looks like we may get some spotted chances of rain as well, which should be very interesting. It could make things very interesting out there.
Yeah, it could be bitching. If you guys haven't seen it, I think, let's see if I can't do that. I'm going to try this again, Justin. This might be it. I might not ever see you again, but let's see what happens here.
Dump it.
So that's what you guys can expect. Look at that. I made it happen. Look at that.
You're a professional now.
Woo-hoo! Look at me making all kinds of stuff. I'm producing the show now. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're going to get to see. That's what you're going to be a part of. And I know that you guys think that was a dog runner. That was that 13-pound lobster that Justin caught. That wasn't a dog. I'm not going to let you look at it again. But
it was running around the deck.
Yeah, he caught a 13-pound
lobster we got the other day that barely fit inside the net on the live show.
Pretty amazing.
Really cool.
Yep.
Nowhere else is there a Facebook or Instagram page or any page whatsoever that's going live out there on the water with you. So you can experience the entire thing yourself, just sitting there watching watching live. It's really amazing.
I think we're on to something really cool. I think it's just going to keep growing and growing. The big problem we had the other night, we were supposed to do it on Saturday night with some people, not this Thanksgiving weekend, but the weekend before. And 3 of the 4 people bailed out on Justin the day of the trip.
Yeah, the same day, that day they bailed out. It was pretty disheartening. So
yeah, and that's
this time we'll just take deposits and then go from there. I normally don't do deposits because people don't normally bail out on me, right? So I don't normally take deposits, and I think this time we're gonna have to.
yeah, it's not a good look, gang, for the followers of your saltwater guide to bail out on Justin at the last minute. That'd be like you packing up your car with your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a day of work, and then the boss calling you while you're driving in saying, I don't need you today. You know what that would feel like?
So Joe Lopez, who just messaged, he was the only one that was scheduled to go that day that didn't bail out on me. He didn't bail out. He was ready to go, but I had to cancel it. I couldn't. It would cost me way too much money out of pocket to go out there. And when I've been running just the 3 people, that right there, I'm not even breaking even. I'm still coming out of pocket a little bit, but it's worth it to go live for the whole audience to watch, right? So as long as we can get there, we'll be able to go.
Yeah, but we can't have you doing trips where you got to pay to take people fishing. That's not a good business model.
Yeah, that is very true.
I did that in 2005, 2006. That's what sparked this whole HoopNet extravaganza. No one had ever done it before, but in 2005, 2006, the administration at the time decided to make diesel fuel $5 a gallon after we'd already had all our trips paid for. And I had to go back to my members or back to my clients and tell them, hey, told you it was $1,500 to take you tuna fishing. Yeah, I was just kidding. I need $2,000. Well, really? You can't do that. So I ran 5 trips that year on the boat I owned that cost me money to take people fishing. So I understand what you're saying, gang. There's got to be 4 people that are watching this right now that want to go do this HoopNet thing and get some lobsters. There has to be 4 people. We get millions of views. I can't imagine we don't have 4 people.
So if you want to go on Wednesday, you can give me a call or text at 951-703-9442. I'll say it again. It's 951-703-9442. And we'll leave in between 2 and 3 p.m. on Wednesday. And then we'll come back at 10.
And there's some weird stuff going on up there. Our buddy Alan had something weird going, right?
Yeah, there's some really weird fish with a long, long tail that's biting up there. I'm not sure what's going on. But the thresher strikes. We have a chance of catching a thresher.
Before you HoopNet.
Yep, we'll go thresher fishing beforehand. And the last time I went thresher fishing, I didn't hook one, unfortunately. But the time before that, I hooked one. Or not me, my client hooked one, and we lost it, unfortunately. But Alan was up there the other day and got 3. That's pretty spectacular right there.
Oh, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. Like my wife just said, it's so fun to watch this hoop netting thing, gang. So please, if you're thinking about going, make sure to contact Justin. But if you can't go, don't contact Justin just to make it so no one else can go. That's silly. That's not cool.
Yeah, if you say you're going to go, I'm going to put you on the books right away. That way, whoever else wants to go, I just tell them, unfortunately, it's filled. I don't like telling people that, but last time I filled it before the show ended.
Right. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. It made me feel really good. And then I felt really bad on Saturday. We were all excited. I was so excited. I was at my my brother-in-law's house. We were all getting ready to watch it. And then I called you and I said, why aren't you on? And you're like, dude, they all canceled.
Yeah, like, at the last minute too. And one of the persons, I'm not going to say who it is or anything, but one of the persons that did it canceled on me multiple times so far. So,
yeah, that's not cool. Yeah. That's not cool at all, gang.
Yeah,
it doesn't work for us. Real quick, it's Opsin USA Monday. We always talk about Opsin product on Monday. Opsin Fluorocarbon is fluorocarbon that Justin and I both use all the time. It's a great product. And the really cool thing about it is these spools right here, they're magnetic. They stick together. The line itself is a clear fluorocarbon, which is really cool because when we're fishing, it's all about tricking the fish into biting your line. So I don't believe in colored fluorocarbon. So if you guys jump onto the Opsin USA website, he has a great deal going on right now. For if you put in the code YSWG, you're going to save on your purchase of your Opsin fluorocarbon, and you're going to get fluorocarbon. You're never going to go fishing without it, right, Justin? You use it all the time. Let me see if I can get this Opsin off of there and we can talk. Nah, this is the tricky part. Let's see. Oh, good. It did. It worked. I could be a producer.
There you go. You're doing
I'm
great.
doing all this stuff without Elliot. That's amazing.
It's your first time, right? Just like fishing.
Yeah. First time I ever did it. But talk about Opsin. You use it all the time. I saw it all over your boat when I was up there.
Yeah, that's actually all I use. If you go on my boat, you're not going to find any other line other than Opsin. I have braided line on all my reels, filled up to the top, and Opsin top shot on top. And we went out just this last week. I had a bunch of just half day in Catalina trips. And so if everyone's wondering, Catalina and local is not slow. There's a lot of good fishing right now. And no matter what other reports say, you're not going to find that in your saltwater guide. You're going to find out what the truth is. And I was out there at Catalina and local, and it was almost wide open fishing, even in cruddy weather. Local fishing, we're catching humongous sand bass. So those sand bass that everyone thinks are gone, they're not gone. They're here. And if you remember your saltwater guide, go to the community page, and you're going to see exactly where I went to catch these big old sand bass, what I was using. And I was also using Opsin 15-pound and 20-pound. That is key. We went 25-pound and we didn't get many bites. So we were using 15 and 20. And in my deckhand, Anthony, he was using 15 Opsin, and he was getting bit and handing over to the client. I have one client that books me multiple times a month every year. And we would hook and hand, or he would hook and reel, and we would leave one on the rod and pass it over to him once he's done. So he's always busy. But the bait we were using and the hooks we were using with that 15-pound and 20-pound Opsin was killer. Absolutely killer. And we used the same exact method at Catalina and local. And it was literally almost wide open. I think Catalina would have been wide open if I didn't have 3 to 4 foot swells crashing over the stern of my boat. It was pretty wild. So it got a little dangerous. So I had to move spots and go somewhere else. But then even when I stopped there, same thing. We started doing the chum, just like on the chumming videos, had a chum. We brought the fish to the back of the boat. It looked like an aquarium on the back of the boat, just fish all over the place. Bass, there was some barracuda, bonita, darting through the line, the chum line. You throw a line out, you're getting bit. And the only way you're going to catch a fish is to get a bite. The only way to get a bite is to use Opsin. Just saying. We were using 15-pound and 20-pound with a small hook. And you can find the rest on yoursaltwaterguide.com. Exactly where I was and what we were doing. But it was almost wide open fishing. Still, right now. We're in November. So, pretty spectacular.
Oh, it's insane. We had a member, brand new member. He just signed up to the website. He was blown away that he was able to call me. He went fishing. I think it's the first report you see on the app right now on the fish reports. He caught a big bonita and a legal halibut, and he'd never caught a legal halibut before. And he signed up to the website. And what happens when you sign up? The first thing that happens, I call you.
And you leave your phone number, you'll call.
Yep. And I called him up and I asked him what he was trying to accomplish by signing up to the website. And he said he'd love to learn how to fish halibut. And I told him, oh my gosh, the halibut are biting really good at Catalina right now. And that was what he said. The same thing you said. You mean in November? And I was like, yeah, November. And he went over there and he went right to where I told him to go. And he caught his first legal halibut of his life. And he called me up when he got in and he's like, Done. I'm done. You don't have to sell me anymore, Captain Dave. I'm in the website. I got it. And then he bought our new special that we have. He just was like, I'm in totally 100%. He bought the gift package that I have right now. $350 for lifetime membership for full access to the website for the rest of your life. He was like, I cannot believe you're even offering that, Dave.
I told Amanda that the other day, my wife, about that special right there, the $350 for lifetime membership. You get all the bundles and everything. I told my wife about this the other day, and she's like, how can he do that? He's going to lose so much money doing that. And I said, no, he'll sell it the one time, but he's going to gain the memberships, and those people that gain the membership are going to tell other people. And then the other people are going to be telling other people as well.
Because there's so many people in the fishing that suck when they go fishing. Yeah. There's so many people that suck when they go fishing. And now you don't have to anymore. You don't have to suck unless you're totally, like I always say on the radio show on Let's Talk Hookup, you only have to suck if you're into sucking. And I can't, if you're into sucking, then I can't help you, because if you sign up to the website, you're not going to suck anymore. But you'll be shocked at how many people are watching right now, Justin, that are actually watching the show, and they watch it all the time, but they love to suck. And it's like, dude, you don't have to suck. You can call me at 949-374-0786, and I'll make sure that you have what you need to be successful when you go fishing. Check out my website. Check out my phenomenal deal. The deal is insane. $350 lifetime. You're going to get access to everything. It doesn't get any better than that, gang. That's it. You'll never get another bill. You're done. Now it's just a matter of, let's see, right now it's $65. Actually, it's $110 for a year. You only have to live for 2 years to pay for the whole thing. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah. All you got to do is stay alive for 2 years, and you got your money's worth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pretty spectacular, right?
But then you're part of one of the best the best website for Southern California and fishing. It's the best website. You can't beat it.
Thank you, Justin. I believe that in my heart. I mean,
and it's not just for beginners either. Everyone would be surprised how many of these sport boat captains are members. You would be really surprised.
Oh yeah.
And they're watching this right now. You would be really surprised. So
hey, we got our producer back. There it is, gang. That's what Chase did. Brand new member. Look at that. That we can't lie. This is real. And Charles, no, if you sign up, it's lifetime. You're never going to get another bill, buddy. That's it. It's a one-time $350. You'll never get another bill. You'll be able to access the app. You'll be able to access the game plans. You'll be able to access everything. Lifetime membership means lifetime membership. It doesn't mean I'm going to nickel and dime you for the rest of your life. It means one and done. One and done. That's what it means. I'm not making it up. You can be getting your pictures just like that on our community. Our community is insane, right, Justin?
Yeah, it is. It's really spectacular. Real spectacular. And look at there, what Darren just said. After one time hooping with Justin, my dad and I are confident we can go out and do it on our own now. So that is really cool. That's what we try for everybody too. When you're a member, or you come out with myself, or you just give Dave a call or give me a call, you're going to feel confident on going out in the water and catching something instead of going out and getting skunked and go, well, maybe next time, right? Maybe next time. How many next times is there until you just had enough and you want to start catching? So, and the other thing is, oh, look, there's Ryland, my son.
Yep, I know that. Hey, look there's your boat.
Oh yeah, there I am. Woohoo! So what was I just going to say? I was going to say something. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. That was a lot of fun. Oh, so talking about halibut, like Mike Lewis was just saying. So in case anyone's wondering, look at that lobster full of lobsters and crabs right there. In case anyone's wondering, Catalina is fishing really, really good for a halibut right now. And you're going to find the exact spot of where to go at your Saltwater Guide. The exact spot. I put a post up there where it's almost wide open of halibut.
All right, so let's switch gears for a minute, Justin. We have another big announcement that everybody needs to listen up to. Listen, gang. Justin and I have been talking. We're going to offer, like I used to do when I was in Southern California for my guide service, we're going to offer up Pablo or Justin. And Pablo will be with us tomorrow. He's having his shoulder checked up by the doctor right now. So we got Justin with us today. Justin, let them know what you're planning on doing. This is a phenomenal holiday offer, gang. You're not gonna see this anywhere else. You got an opportunity. Everybody's always saying, "Hey, I don't know what to get dad or mom for the holidays." Go ahead, Justin.
All right, everyone. So here's the holiday offer. We're gonna offer $500 will come out on your boat and show you how it's done. Not only that, but we're going to show you how to use electronics. If you want us to teach you how to drive your boat, we can do that as well. But we'll teach you how to use your electronics. We'll teach you how to fish, how to read spots, where the spots are. We're going to load up your GPS with spots as well. How to fish them, how to anchor, how to chum properly. And of course, the number one thing everyone wants to do is catch fish. We'll show you how to catch fish. So that
$500, that's half price.
$500, half price. And this is going to be good for 1 calendar year. So you have 1 year to use it. It's $500 and we'll come out on your boat.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's amazing. I didn't tell you to do 500. You guys are very blessed. All I can tell you is you better take advantage of this. I can't even $500, gang, to have Justin come with you on your boat. It's a guide trip. We've been doing this for a long time. I did it. I was doing it for $1,000 a day, period. Justin's been doing it for $1,000 a day this whole year. He's willing to do this for $500, gang. And if you don't jump on this, this is absolutely incredible. But here's the catch. You got to call Justin. You got to Venmo or Zelle him the whole thing. You can't put a deposit down and then go on the trip later. It's a whole one-time deal. I mean, for $500, are you kidding me?
Nowhere you're going to find that price. Nowhere. Everyone right now is $1,000 and over, $1,000 to $2,000.
Yeah, those guys that are running illegal
license. Some of them don't even have a license.
The guys that are running illegal guide trips are charging $1,000 or $2,000 or $2,500. They don't even have a guide license. They don't even know what they're one-dimensional. They can catch a bluefin if they're biting.
Yep.
They can catch them all day if they're biting, and they're very, very good at catching them when they're biting. But other than that, they're doing it totally illegally. They don't have a guide license. We know who the guys are that have them.
Yep.
I'm blown away still. $500. That's just incredible. Tell them what that gets you. What happens if I call you up and I give you $500? What am I getting?
So I'm going to give you a gift certificate. You have to email me. I'll email you back, or just give me your email and I'll email you the gift certificate for the 1 year. It'll be good for 1 year.
And then you show up on their boat. You bring all the stuff. You come. You teach them how to do whatever they want to do. Do you know how to catch bluefin?
Just a little bit.
You know how to catch lobsters?
So bluefin. So everyone knows bluefin are easy to catch. Okay. They're not super easy, but they're easy. It's easy to go out there and use binoculars and go and look and find them, and then throw the right bait to get them to bite. Right? That's easy. You know what? You know what's really hard? Anchoring at a spot and catching fish that way. That you're going to use that same method offshore and everything else. How to throw out a bait. You'll use that same method, but the hardest thing is to anchor on a spot, see which way the current's going, anchor properly, get on the spot, start chumming, and get all those fish to bite. That's one of the hardest things that people have a lot of trouble with. A lot of people will just, because they don't know how to do that, they'll drift. And then they'll catch one fish. And then they'll tell their friends, I caught one fish. Or I caught one yellowtail drifting over I drifted over this spot and I caught one yellowtail. Woohoo! Guess how many I caught? 20 of them. You know?
Right.
I mean, because I anchored and I can catch more that way anchoring. So just that alone. But if you want to go and try for bluefin, right now's the time. Holiday special, $500. I'll come out and I'll show you how to catch a bluefin. If you want to learn how to fish Catalina, right now, $500. I'll come out there and show you how to fish Catalina. It's good for 1 year. You don't have to go right now. We can go when the fishing is really, really spectacular. We can go then. But instead of us going out and trying to catch every single fish out there, let's learn. I'll teach you how to fish it properly.
Well, that's what I always told everybody when I was doing the guide trips all the time. Gang, when the fish are biting, you don't need me. You don't really need me because any booger eater can catch them when they're biting on the kelp patties offshore. That's easy. But most people don't even take the time to look for a kelp patty. But what you want to take advantage of is getting Justin to come with you on your boat. Let's just say you're out of Long Beach. Let's just, for fun, you're out of Long Beach. You've heard about the horseshoe, but you don't know anything. You don't know. You watched the Sean Morgan videos on my website, but you still just don't know. You can have Justin come with you. He's going to go on your boat. He knows all the spots there on the horseshoe. He's going to show you how to anchor on him. He's going to show you how to chum. Or you can take him a step further. You can go take him to Catalina and have him show you Catalina. Or how cool would that be to do like a half afternoon, half day combo trip, hoop net, bass fishing, halibut fishing, then catch some lobsters and go home. But gang, you got to understand, this is limited time to buy these $500 gift certificates to have Justin go with you on your boat. It's a perfect gift for your spouse. If you have a boat, let's just say you have a boat, buy this gift certificate. Your Christmas is done or holidays is done. You're done. They don't know that Justin's giving it to you for half price. They're going to think you paid $1,000 for Justin to come with you on your boat. Nobody has to tell him. Justin ain't going to tell him.
Yeah. Yep.
What a $500. I just can't get over it. I'm going to talk to you about this when we get off air. It's $500.
You know, why not? Why not spread the Christmas cheer to everybody, right?
I'm with you, but I wouldn't do it. But
yeah,
that is so cool that you're doing it for $500, gang.
Yeah.
As our good friend Elliot was showing the pictures of the community. If you dig into our community and go look at all the people that Justin has totally changed their lives in the last year that you've been a part of this, you're absolutely changing people's lives. Pablo's doing the same thing. Sonny's doing the same thing. Our guides are the real honest to God deal. They're totally legal. They're totally legal.
Totally illegal.
Yeah, Freudian.
We're doing this all illegal, you know. It's go ahead and call Fish and Game on us. It's fine. If you want, I know the lieutenant's number. No.
Right. Totally legal, fully licensed guide. And it's not free to be a licensed guide and to have all the stuff you need to have. And hi, Cubby Paul. I love you, man. Good to see you watching the show. I appreciate it. But gang, you want to take Justin, how do they get these gift certificates? It's super important to get them, gang, because I don't know how long he's going to do this $500 thing for. You might change his mind after you talk to me this afternoon. So you might want to get in on this now. $500? Come on. We got that in our couch.
Yeah. Yeah. And so not only that, but how much is it going to cost you to go out there to not catch fish? With fuel. Fuel's expensive as all get out right now. Expensive. And, oh, there you go.
Don't forget about that. IGFA Hall of Fame captain Peter Grossbeck's going to be with me on Friday. Pete's one of my good buddies. You're going to get to hear him give me so much crap. It's going to be hilarious. You've never heard anybody give me crap like Pete. So you're going to want to be there. Pete's one of my buddies, and he's an IGFA Hall of Fame captain. He's got some epic stories back when he ran the OP boat. Back the first mothership operation, going around the world using a farmer's almanac and the stars. You're going to love that story. But go ahead, Justin.
Dang. Yeah, Pete Grossbeck's a good guy right there. He's one of the legends. He's right there with you. So, yeah, if you give me a call or text at 951-703-9442. Also, send me your email so I can send that gift certificate over to you. It's just $500. You have 1 year to use it, whether you want to learn how to lobster fish or you want to do a combo trip, local and lobster. So I'm a licensed captain, a master captain with the U.S. Coast Guard. I can't run for 24 hours. I can run for 12 hours. So I can run for 12 hours out on your boat. And Yeah, just give me a call, give me a text. I'll come out with you. We can combo it up if you want to do a half day and then go out for lobsters afterwards. We could do that. So say you want to stay in the Long Beach area. I don't just do Long Beach. I do the whole coast. I don't know Channel Islands. That's Sunny. Sunny knows Channel Island. I don't know anything about it. So I do the whole coast south of there. If you want to know Long Beach, for example, the Horseshoe, just like Dave was talking about, and then you want to go for lobsters, let's do that. We can go in the afternoon or maybe we leave at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, go to the Horseshoe. I'll show you the Horseshoe, and then we'll go for lobsters afterwards. We could do that as well. $500. You can't beat it. Find that deal. Find that deal anywhere, huh?
That's great. Yeah, he'll go on a 20-footer.
Yeah.
He'll go on that 20-footer with you. There's Kelly Girl's 18-pound lobster. That's what Justin's trying to catch on these live shows. He wants to beat that. He wants something bigger than that, gang. You want to be on the boat when he does it.
Yeah. I'm getting close. I'm getting closer and closer every time. Every time we go out live, we've been catching one a little bit bigger than the one prior. So hopefully this time, fingers are crossed. I hope I get it. I need a 1900. I don't want 18.
I want to watch it live. So you got so much stuff going on. So give everybody because we got a whole bunch of new people now on here. You got a trip on Wednesday night. We can go with you. Live hoop netting. Going to be televised on Facebook live.
Yep. That trip on Wednesday night for up to 4 people. It's $175 per person. Come on the boat. Everything's going to be included except for you need to bring whatever you want to eat and drink. I have water and some snacks on the boat. You also need your fishing license and your lobster card. We'll do some fishing prior of dropping our nets out. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And we'll be live with thousands and thousands of people watching. It'll be a lot of fun. And if you've seen the live videos prior to this a week ago or 2 weeks ago, you'll see we're pretty successful out there. Not guaranteeing it's fishing, but we do pretty good. We do really good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great, Elliot. I'd love that. I'd love to see that. That would be cool. That's a little quick premiere of a bitchin' video I shot the other day when I was up there fishing with my grandson. I had the most incredible time up there, Justin. I cannot believe how phenomenal the fishing is in Dana Point. I know it's the same up there at the Horseshoe. It's just so funny that there's so many people that aren't catching anything right now, and the fishing is insane. My grandson never fished before in his life, had 5 bass up to 4 pounds and an 8-pound sheephead. And he was all done in an hour. He caught as many fish as he wanted to catch. On the last fish, he was 2 hands. I was holding the rod, and he was doing it with 2 hands trying. Not that I know anything about fishing. I just went to I went on my app, and I looked at a spot there, and I went, hey, I ought to try that. That looks pretty cool. There's a guy put these spots up, and I went to one of the spots. It's not a secret spot. It's on the app. I went there, and it was every cast was a bite. Crazy. Even my oldest son was on the boat, and he was just blown away. On the way home, he's going, geez, Dad, I thought maybe we'd catch a sculpin or something. I had no idea it would be full speed fly line calico bass for an hour.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
It's pretty good right now. It's really good. I mean, it's good we fish all year, right? So we fish all year long, and it's good literally all year long, as long as you know how to fish it. And then when you get advice from, say, myself, I'm out there all the time, every single week, multiple times a day or multiple times a week. We share that info with you of how we're catching the fish. So, but only if you're a member. You got to be a member of your Saltwater Guide to get all that stuff. So
absolutely incredible. I just was reading. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, is there too much sun here?
No, you're good.
Okay, gang, so my good friend Bob just hooked a seagull. So what you want to do when if you're by yourself, you basically have to do it the other video I showed you. But if you're with your friend, you're going to have them slowly wind the slack in, making sure that when I unhook the bird, there's not a lot of line hanging around so it could hook him again or he could fly into it. but you slowly bring the bird up alongside the boat. You do not want to cut the line and leave it in the bird. Wind in your slack a little more, sir. You always want to make sure you keep the slack line. I am not hurting this bird in any way, shape, or form. Remember, I have a pet monkey and 4 pet cats. I'm not into hurting animals, but I do not want to leave this hook in this poor bird's face. So I'm going to slowly, quickly remove it with my hand. No tools. The hook's out. I use my hands. I didn't use pliers. I didn't rip the bird apart. He's fine. He is super fine. Look at him. I'm holding him by the nose just so that I don't hurt him. You don't want to hold him by the wings. You don't want to hold him by the nose. He's fine. Look at him. Look close. He's fine. Watch how quickly he flies away. He's fine. Funny.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's all about taking care of the animals, right? Only take what you're gonna eat. And I would have ate the seagull. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I love seagulls. You know what seagulls are good for? Telling you where the fish are.
correct. Never hurt. I never would hurt one of those. If you watched too, the way I took it off, like I showed you, don't use your pliers. Don't rip the thing's face off. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What?
Sound.
Nope. Still can't see it, Elliot.
No sound. I see it. No sound.
I don't see it. I don't hear it. I don't do anything. I don't know what's going on with my computer.
It was up there.
But the key to that whole thing is to take that hook out with your hand. Don't use a pair of pliers. Don't rip the bird's face off. Don't rip his tongue off. Don't kill him. Don't leave the line on the bird. Don't leave the hook in the bird. Don't cut your line. There's a whole thing. I show you exactly how to unhook it. We slow the other second video down, show you exactly how to unhook it. You don't want to hurt the bird. And if you watch, I show you when I let the bird go, they fly away. They're just fine. It's a mistake. I make a mistake once in a while. We all do. The thing about catching birds, Justin, is in order to not catch them, all you have to do is be smarter than the bird.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Sometimes, though, I'm not capable of being smarter than the bird. But that little bird, his whole life depends on him eating that bait that you throw out there.
Yes, Tim. The rock fishing closes on the 1st of January.
Yep, December 31st. It's over.
And it's a long shutoff, too.
Until April.
Which is another ridiculous thing that California did. They don't want you fishing.
But it goes back to that video we showed in the beginning of the show where Frank's talking about the number one thing they want to do is stop fishing. It's pretty crazy. Did you see that? What Justin was just showing you? I got my very first 1 million views on Instagram, and I did it before you did, Mike Lewis. Your video isn't at 1 million yet, but my tying up the boat video is at 1,000,001 right now on Instagram. That's pretty unbelievable. I thought your video would get there quicker, Mike Lewis, but I think the sarcasm in my voice kind of helped drive that one a little bit.
So yes, Charles, I'll come out on a 20-foot boat.
All day.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Because here's another thing. Charles, he has the ability to read windy.com and buoy weather, and he can check it out. And if it's a decent day, he'll go. If it's blowing, we ain't going.
I don't even go on my big boat. If it's blowing on my big boat, there's no reason to go out there and get all beat up when you have 300 good days a year, right?
Yeah, well, Mike Lewis lives up there where it's blowing all the time. He has to go out when it's blowing. But down here in Southern California, you don't have to.
Yeah, up there you only get, 5 days a year or something like that? That's it.
Yeah, but boy, is it pretty up there.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So I was just going to say something too. Oh, so talking about that thing about them trying to take away fishing, I don't know. I've been trying to think about this more. Maybe it's more of a conspiracy thing I've been thinking about. So I hunt. As everyone knows, I go hunting a lot too. I do a lot of outdoor activities. The spot I've been hunting at, I just got told I can't hunt there anymore. I'm like, what? It's D14. It's Big Bear. What do you mean I can't hunt there anymore? Well, there's not enough fishing game. The guy says there's not enough fishing game to monitor the area that you're hunting. So we put it off limits. So you can't put off the national forest. No. Who says they could do that?
There it is, Mike Lewis. Look at that. 1.1 million. Yours has only got 830,000.
So I don't know. Maybe, I was thinking it was more of a fish and game thing. They don't have enough people to monitor the area, but I mean that's not our problem. That's theirs. That's their problem.
But it's that thing we were talking about before, Justin. It's just they're just taking little pieces at a time, a little piece, and then pretty soon you look up and there's nothing left.
Right. Pretty soon our kids are not going to be able to fish, which is crazy because my kids love fishing. They would rather be fishing than at school right now, and they love school. So,
but they'd rather be fishing. Thank you, Elliot, for everything you did there. That was awesome, Elliot, to jump on. He's the busiest man I know, but he took a few minutes because I guess he could hear me whining. I couldn't figure out how to produce my own show. Gang, listen, Justin's going to put up his number. He's going to let you know. Venmo, Zelle him the money for the gift certificate. He'll send them right to you. Don't be shy. Don't wait. Don't wait. $500, gang. Come on. For a gift certificate, anytime in a year, you can have them go with you and take you out fishing and go fishing. You guys got to check it out. That is an incredible offer. I'm blown away. I just can't believe it. So
how long do you think I should make this deal good for? When do they have? End of the week?
End of the day. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fast.
It's a holiday gift. It's a holiday offer. So
end of the year?
That might not be a bad idea, but
I think until the end of the year. You have until the end of the year to book me on the $500 offer. After that, prices are going up.
Oh, they're going up big time.
Yep.
The price of your saltwater guide's going up tremendously, gang. And all of you that are sitting there going, I don't know, $350, that seems like a lot. For your life? Are you kidding? But I guarantee it, my wife, Kelly, is hoping you wait because she's like, yeah, January would be a good time for you to sign up. It's going to be $29.99 a month, and the bundles are $200 a piece. Kelly girl's good. She's already got her order in for Sephora in January, so I'm trying to help you all out. I'm going to give you guys the smoking hottest deal like I've done for the last 5 years. I'm going to leave that lifetime thing on the books till January 1st. January 1st, my website's going up tremendously because I have proof of concept. I have 4,000 plus members, and my information is real and it's solid and it's better than anything else out there. I know that for a fact. That's why we're going to $29.99 and $200 for the bundles. That's just, it's going to be like that. But those of you that are in, you're locked in at $4.99. You'll never go up. Those of you that are locked in at $9.99, you'll never go up. Those of you that bought the lifetime, you're done getting a bill. There's no more bills coming from your saltwater guide. So think about that. We've just offered you guys so much stuff. Your heads are going to explode. But there is a lot of good stuff between me and Justin. And tomorrow, Justin's going to jump on here and give us a synopsis of if there's any available spots on his open party HoopNet trip. And then Pablo's joining us tomorrow. He'll be done with the doctor tomorrow. So that'll be a fun show. So
don't forget, anyone that wants to go on Wednesday, please call or text me, 951-703-9442. It's just $175 a person. 4 people, we're going. And it's going to be a really, really good time.
Absolutely.
And we'll be live with thousands of people watching.
Oh, yeah. Last time it was 14,000 watched minutes. That's amazing. That's amazing number, gang. There's news channels that don't get that many. Here, this is so important, Justin. I'm going to play this one more time because we have a bunch of new people.
Oh, there is a concern that some today would like to see no fishing whatsoever anywhere in the United States, especially in California. That is, we were told that 10 years ago at meetings, that our goal is to see fishing abolished. I pray to God it doesn't happen.
Gang, that is a very, very strong message coming from a very, 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 very successful man. Frank Lopresti, owner of Fisherman's Landing, the Shogun, and the Royal Polaris. He's telling you all, it's time to wake up, everybody. They're coming for us. And Justin, you just got told they took another piece. You got it.
Yeah, hunting. They're trying to make us stay inside. I don't want to get too involved in it, but they're trying to make us stay inside the house. They don't want you outside anymore. If you want, just go look out on the street. When I was a kid, we were outside the entire time. We were riding bikes. We were climbing trees. We were skating down the street. Skateboards, breaking arms, breaking legs, falling on our head, figuring things out. Now go outside and see how many people are playing up and down the street. I dare you to look.
None.
Zero.
None.
No one. They're trying to make us stay inside. And for me, it's really hard because I can't stay inside. The only time I'm inside is right now. And then after this, I'm going into the backyard and I got to do a whole bunch of stuff back there. But I would rather be out fishing or hunting. You take me out in the outdoors, let's go.
Yeah, it's just way more fun that way. It's so fun to go outside and play. Absolutely. Everything's perfect, gang. And that video is Frank Lopresti. That's on the history of sport fishing, Michael Folks's movie that's going to be coming out. But Michael wanted to make sure that we show this as much as we possibly can because, like Michael Folks says, this train is flying down the tracks right now, headed straight for the recreational fishermen, and it's going to bulldoze us. It's going to run right over us. So it is super important for you to share this podcast with everybody, gang, just for the simple fact that Frank's on there talking about how they want to close fishing. He goes to all the meetings. He is way deep inside because that's who he is. He's way up the ladder in the political forum like my father was. Frank's kind of standing in the gap right now, taking the heat, doing what he needs to do, and he's telling you they want to abolish fishing in California. That's their goal, and they're doing it methodically, one little piece at a time. The History of Sport Fishing is an incredible movie that Michael Folks has put together. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be coming out soon. That's just a little piece of what he's got to offer, gang. You want to make sure that you share this. I can't even emphasize. We're going to show that little piece of that video for a while. Every time you see my podcast, you're going to see Frank on there talking about this. Justin and I have talked about it for a year, and for years before Justin came on the show, I was talking about how they want to close it, how they don't like me because I have a suntan. I teach people how to fish. I'm enemy number one. And Frank just showed y'all. It's not make-believe, gang.
And the biggest thing, like we were just talking about, Dave, right before the show, is the recreational fishermen cannot agree on anything. We can't agree. The commercial guys, we can all agree on everything. Recreational, there's no agreement. Everyone has their own side or thinks their own way, and that's when they start running over us with the bulldozer, right? Like, you can't agree on it, we'll make the law for you. And then they just run us over and say, we'll just take it away.
Right. And Jeff Law, you're absolutely right. On December 1st, we're going to give away that package of Opsin Fluorocarbon. And Tim, I am sorry. I talked to Greg. He's making sure he gets that out to you. I know you won that line with Justin, and I also won the line on my show. So hopefully Greg's getting it out. But yeah, Jeff Laws, absolutely. All you got to do, gang, is visit the QR code for Opsin Fluorocarbon that I'm going to flash up on the screen right now. You visit that QR code. You don't have to purchase anything. That enter you into the contest to win that free pack of Opsin Fluorocarbon we're going to give away on December 1st. So yes, Jeff, thank you for reminding me. I got so much on the table right now. I'm so excited about the holiday gift packages we're offering that I almost forgot to mention. We're going to give away that gift pack of line to one lucky person. All you got to do is enter through the QR code to Opsin Fluorocarbon. And if you do buy through the QR code, or if you're listening, when you're in the store at Opsin USA, enter the code YSWG. That's going to save you 20% on your order of Opsin. You're not going fishing without fluorocarbon. You're not going trout fishing, you're not going big tuna fishing, and you're not fishing for anything in between. So make sure you have some Opsin tied to the end of your string, right, Justin?
Absolutely. It is a game changer for sure.
So we already burned an hour. I know it's hard to believe every day. It just blows my mind. My whole day revolves around the show, and the hour's over just like that. Justin, one more time, let them know all the bitchin' things you got going on here, and then we'll get together again tomorrow.
All right. So the holiday offer is $500. I'll come out on your boat as a guide, show you how to run your electronics, fish spots, how to anchor, how to do all that fun stuff, and maybe hoop netting if it's the right season. So $500, you have until the end of the year to book me. It's good for 1 year. I'll send you an email gift certificate, just $500. What a great present. The other thing is this coming Wednesday. What's the date on it? It's the 29th. So Wednesday the 29th, I'm doing an open party for 4 people. I need 4 people to go. It's $175 per person. We're going to be leaving right around 2-3 o'clock. We'll go fishing, and we're going to go hoop netting for lobsters, and we're going to be live with thousands of viewers. So don't miss it. $175 per person. My phone number is 951-703-9442. You can call or text me.
That is a phenomenal offer, gang. I'm telling you, you want to jump on that. I want to hear great things tomorrow. I want to hear the trip is booked. I want to hear that you sold a whole bunch of gift certificates. Gang, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being a part of the show. Thanks for everything you all do for us. Thanks for all the stars. It's incredible amount of stars that are being sprinkled out across all my videos and the podcast and everything else. So I thank you all for that. Thank you all for all the tips on YouTube. Those are incredible. They help feed all the animals. Everybody, thank you for always being there for us. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Adios.